Morning guys, aloha. I wanted to share with you the concept of synchronicity. So synchronicity is a interaction between human beings, right? Or seeing things or things that you don't think it's happening, but it's happening kind of thing. But I give you a specific example. In this case, I met this young Taiwanese in 2011 when I was in Honolulu, Hawaii. We were in this US government sponsored big party, right, for that event. And when I came to that party, I asked the registration person, hey, which room are we using for this event? And the person told me, no, it's not the room, sir. It's the entire hotel. And that was held in one of the most beautiful hotels in the island is the Royal Hawaiian. We call it the Pink Hotel. So it was there. So I went in there, and then the next question, as you know, I asked them, what is the arrangement here? Is all you can eat. We get all kind of international food, and it's all you can drinks. So then I asked them, okay, is there any like like a customized food like sushi, things like that? And the person told me, yeah, it's in that corner. Anyway, so I went there, get my sushi. I sat down in this simple table. Maybe there were four chairs in that table, and I start taking my sushi and thinking that I got the whole night, right? Because this is a big thing. Everything is free. So maybe 5 minutes later, I saw somebody's like holding my shoulder, my right shoulder, and asked me, "Hey, are you local?" I said, "Yes. Can I sit with you?" Of course, without even looking at who that person was. I was just being, uh, a nice host, right? That's the event. We are in the United States, and I'm the host. So in any case, so the person sat down and then introduced himself. Oh yeah, my name is so and so. So naturally, I asked him, "What are you looking for in this party?" He said, "I'm looking for a good food, but not here." I said, "What do you mean not here? This is the best hotel. You got the best drink, the best food, right? And then you're gonna meet a lot of people." And then he looked at me. No, 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 no. He said, "Hey, I'm looking for something local." That's what he said, something local. Okay, so this person is from Taiwan, right? So at the time I was in Honolulu. I was a Honolulu-based person at the time. So we have this guy who is, in this event for just to be there, right? And then I was there carrying my special mission. At the time, I was the president of Hawaii Indonesia Chamber of Commerce. So where I have roles to play. In any case, then he asked me, "Oh, what do you like to eat?" I told him I like sushi and everything else. And he said, "Oh, yeah, I would prefer to go to the local sushi restaurant than the food over here." Okay. And then I look at him, "Are you serious?" "Yes." "When do you want to do it?" "Let's do it now." At the time it was 7:30. So I don't know. Somehow I felt synchronized with this guy. I felt a sense of sincerity. He was very sincere. And I wanted to reciprocate his feeling of looking for local food, right? So without even thinking, I felt synchronized with him. This is not an unusual event. Let's just go eat. So we decided to leave the party right away. So it was only like 20 minutes of my enjoyment of the party. I missed the entire party. So did he. Did he care? Probably not. Did I care? Yes, I did, because I've never been to that big of a party. But we went to a local sushi restaurant, and we had a good time. We kept ordering drinks, having different sushi. And at the time, the bill was pretty high, right? So as a host, I was ready to pick up the tab. But here's the thing, though. When I was ready to pick up the tab, uh, then the owner said, just bowing to me, and it's already settled. I said, when? I didn't see nobody, but apparently somebody was paying for us. And this guy he was just laughing at me and said, no worries, no worries, I really appreciate the fact that you sacrifice, he used the term sacrifice, your time for the party for me. Okay, for this, I owe you. And he used the Mandarin word 答应,我答应你,如果你去台北的话,你要跟我联络,那我带你去去那个不去take me to a different restaurant,很好吃的饭馆. Anyway, so he told me that, and then at the end he gave me his business card. It was a black and white business card, very simple business card, and he said, "This is my cell phone number. Make sure you call me." Okay, so about 2 months later, I went to Indonesia. On the way to Indonesia, I purposely stopped by in Taipei, right, for one night, so I can catch up with him without any planning, without any previous messages or anything like that. I just decided if the guy picked up the phone, I would just meet up with him. So I landed around 7 o'clock at night. Then I called him and he asked me, oh, where are you? I'm in Taipei. Oh, you are? And where are you? I'm going to the airport. Oh, funny thing, I'm coming from the airport. And he said, you know, brother, I promise you before, 答应你, right? I promise you that I will be there if you're in Taipei. So I'm canceling my flight. I said, what? You're canceling your flight? Where are you going? I'm going to Seattle. No, don't cancel your flight. I can always return to Taipei. No, 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 no. I promise you. So I'll see you in 2 hours. You're staying in the Sheraton at Silaitun. They call it Silaitun. So yes, I stayed at the Sheraton Hotel. And I went to the Sheraton Hotel. Anyway, so I met up with him. He was there, casually dressed, right? Nothing fancy, just like when I saw him in Honolulu. And he goes, let's go. So we went outside. I still remember that night vividly. I asked him, where's the taxi? Where's the cab? I said, hey brother, we don't need a cab. You're standing in front of my car. And it was a Bentley. I mean, it was a Bentley. I mean, I've touched Bentley here in LA, right? But I've never been to one at the time, right? And then the minute he said, okay, let's go. So his driver, bodyguard, tall guy, super tall guy, I think he probably has a military background, very disciplined guy, opened my door. And so we went. So anyway, we went eating, we had a good time. So during that dinner, we have karaoke, food, drinks, all you can eat. And all the liquors, all you can drinks as well. And I remember he told me, look, I took away your privilege when we were in that hotels, right? That it was supposed to be all you can eat, all you can drink, and you sacrificed for me. This is the time for me to pay for you, right? So it was a fun night. And then maybe 30 minutes later, one of his friends came. His name is James. I still remember. I forgot his last name. And I asked him, James, what do you do? Oh, I'm in education. And that was about it. I didn't, and then we just kept eating and drinking and singing. And then at the end, I asked my friend, hey, who's that guy? Oh, yeah. He owns like a couple of the best high schools in Taipei. He was my high school friends. And then I did not know my friend's background. I thought he was just, another businessman, right? So I asked James later on, hey, James, who is this guy? I mean, you don't know him? No, I just met him in Honolulu. Wow, that was very kind of him. He's willing to entertain you and have this, conversation today. And we met. I'm very happy that we're here. This guy is one of the Taiwan's billionaire. I said, what? You're talking about millionaire? No, 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 no. He is Taiwan's billionaire. You go check it out. And not only that, he owns a city in Vietnam. At the time, 2011, I have not been to Vietnam yet. So then after a while, I asked him, hey, to my Taiwanese friend, or they're both Taiwanese, my friend, hey, do you own a city in Vietnam? Yes. Want to see it? So he showed me. And in Vietnamese, it's called Phu My Hung, right? So that was the city that his dad and the family helped build. It's on District 7. Very impressive. Because I'm a very curious person, I asked him, I've never been to Vietnam, but if I do go, will you have somebody, right, escort me to the city? He said, yes, sir. Just give me the hotel, the time, they'll be there. Anyway, there's going to be another story of that visit to Phu My Hung. Very impressive, right? And at the end, I was able to thank him for his generosity, his willingness to be very hospitable, right? His curiosity and his whole demeanor of being just a regular person. That after all, we are a human being, right? So we become a good friend at the time, right? And after finding out that, he owns this hotels, he owns many entities, many corporations, including he's part of the shareholders of China Airlines. That's why he was able to cancel his reservation without hesitation, right? One day, so what, it's part of the deal, right? So to me, it was a good rendezvous. The fact that we're able to reconnect, to find out more about him, find out more about his success, and kind of like absorb that success energy. But most importantly is our ability to be just a good human being, right? To recognize, hey, thank you for escorting me in Honolulu, and I thank him for escorting me in Taipei, right? It was a beautiful friendship, in parentheses, friendship. And friendship doesn't have to be like continuous friendship, right? We all got friends that we haven't seen for years, but we have heart-to-heart connection. Okay, I believe that night I have heart-to-heart connection with him, and that's all I care, right? Since then, did I ever follow up with him? Hey, is there any business that you can help me with? No. I move on. he moved on. I mean, I'm an ordinary person. He's an extraordinary ordinary person, right? He's a Superman. I'm a no man, right? But nevertheless, we can meet together in Taipei and enjoy the city, enjoy the entertainment, enjoy the food, and create, I would say, a very special friendship. And that's what all we have to do is, I'm not saying that we have to meet a billionaire all the time. You can meet anybody, and that will fulfill each other's needs. So on my next episode, I'm going to continue this trend of synchronicity. When you meet people without any plan, just like I met him during this party, no plan, I was able to follow up, meet him again, and then create a good lesson. And the best lessons is, as equal human being in quote unquote, then we can still, right, be a good uh, combination of togetherness, again, as a human being, right? So pay attention to that. Until next time, aloha.